Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
Hi and welcome back to Lux Garage. I'm Jason and this is Lux Garage. Thanks for coming back and seeing me. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll start off 2025 with some more Blackwall arrows that I found going through a case. And I also want to go over some stuff that I've got for Christmas. We'll start with, my dad had found me the 83 Silverado Super Treasure Hunt, and he found me the regular. And I got all these loose up in the living room where I sit. But anyway, I was worried about trying to find one of these supers, but luckily he found it. So we'll open these at the end of this video. And my uncle found this and gave it to me. He knows I collect Hot Wheels, and he knows I was a big Firebird fan. Well, the thing he didn't know is that it was missing the interior. So we'll go over that, and I decided I would go around to see if I could find one so I could put it next to it. And I found some more arrows while I was out this weekend, and I also found one of these with the interior. So we'll go over this also a little later. But first we'll go ahead and get started on those Blackwall arrows. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with the Blackwall arrows. This is an Alive 55. Made in France there. And if you look here on this side, you'll see that the base and the body's not put together very well. And in this other side, you can see the tempos where the Chevrolet and the yellow and the green didn't get matched up, so they're kind of all over the place. This side looks a little better. You can kind of see what it's supposed to look like. And this side was completely kind of messed up whenever they went to do it. I don't know if it's because the base is separated quite a bit from the body or what, but that's a pretty cool arrow on a pretty tough card to find there from France. Next here we've got a Sand Drifter, and this one's also, see, turn it around. This is the Sand Drifter made in France. And if you look there on the back fenders, you can see this whole back fender is missing. This one's not shot all the way. This one's got a big chunk out of it. This front's got a chunk. So this was a short shot where whenever they molded it in the die cast, didn't get in all the little crevices to make the body. And this is what you get. You get a short shot. A really cool arrow to find on this. This is a pretty tough car to find, and it's in pretty good shape. So, really cool arrow there on that one. And next here, this is a piece I think we've went over before. I was going through these cars, put them together, and I thought, well, I need to show them to y'all. But this is the Royal Flash made in France. And this was the BP Special Edition, but the BP symbol was marked on the hood and onto the windshield. Should have been on his back window, so somehow it got on the hood and into the front windshield. Very awesome arrow on a very tough car to find. So that's pretty cool there. Next here we got the Dixie Challenger, and this one's actually missing the whole roof tampo. And that's a really cool car there. I collect the Dixie Challenger also because I've got a 74 Charger, and that's what these are based off of, the 71 through 74 Charger. And if you look there, of course, no roof tampo. That's a really cool arrow there. Next here, this is one of my favorite castings, is the Hot Bird, and this one has the gold hot ones on it. And if you look at the bird there on the hood, it's actually shifted down and actually coming off the front onto the nose. You can see it there on the front of the nose. And that's really cool. It's a real nice shape. But that bird's being shifted is what made me want to kick this one up. This has got the Malaysia base on it. That's a really cool arrow there. Next here we've got the Hot Bird with the Blackwalls. And this one has the Hong Kong base. But if you look there, the windows have been put in backwards. And you can see the back window there is actually stuck way up. And that's pretty cool to find right there. Next here you got one of my favorite arrows on the Hot Bird. This has a double tampo bird on the hood. And it's got your Blackwalls with the Hong Kong base. But that's really cool to have a double tampo. It really messes with your eyes. So really cool arrow there. Next here you've got the Captain America Hot Bird. If you look there, this one's got all large wheels on it. And this one is a Hong Kong base. And that's a real cool arrow to find on that one. That's one of my favorite castings. Next here we've got an 80s Firebird. And if you look at the bird there on the hood, it's down and shifted to the left. But I picked this one up at the convention this last year. Really cool arrow. Alright, next here we've got the Twin Mill Blackwall. And as you can see, it's missing the motors and interior and all that. Really cool arrow there on that one. Stuff you don't see very often, it just jumps out at you. So that's really cool. Next here we've got a 56 Hightail Hauler, another one of my favorite castings of Blackwall era. And the front windshield there is not put in correctly. You can see it's kind of gone down into the body there. Kind of neat little arrow there on that one. Next here we've got a Chief Special. And if you look there, the whole dash has not been put in correctly and it's pushed back. It's kind of pushing the front windows down a little bit. You can see the gap there in it, but the whole front dash has been pushed down and back. It's a really cool error on that one. Kind of neat. You don't see that casting a lot out. Next here we've got the blue Turbo Mustang, and it's missing the yellow interior in it. And that's a really cool piece there. Something you don't see very often. It's a hard car to come by, but on top of that, missing the yellow interior really makes it tough to find. And that's a really cool piece there. Next here we got the Mustang SVO, and it's in really good shape, other than for some reason when they put the window in, it didn't go in correctly and it's pushed down and out. Kind of neat little error there on that one. Kind of see the windshield's all pushed down and out. I don't know what's going on there, but pretty cool error. Next here is a super rare error. Look at this NASCAR stalker here. This has got the Mountain Dews, only tampos they put on, and it's missing all the other tampos. Man, that's a good looking error there. You just don't see stuff like that. That's one of my favorite errors in my collection. And they ended up changing it to Racing Stalker. It used to be called a NASCAR Stalker. But that's a really cool error right there. Something you just don't ever see. Next here we got another really cool error. This is on the T-Bird Stalker. And if you'll see, it's supposed to have Ultra Hots all the way around. But the back tire on this one is actually a basic wheel. And then they went and chromed it, I guess like they do the Ultra Hots, and it actually chromed the whole tire also. That's a really cool error there on that one. Next here we got a 3-window 34. This is a high raker version, and if you look, it's missing the running boards on both sides. So that's a really cool error to look for. If you're out looking at 34 without the fenders and without the running boards, is a lot of the errors that you'll find on this one. Really cool piece though. And this next one here is the Z-Wiz. And if you look there on the back tires on both of these, it's missing the chrome completely on the back wheels. This is a heavy played with condition car. The front wheels you can see has the chrome left. They're a little bit rough, but the back wheels never got chromed. Even though it's rough, I still want it for my collection. It's a real neat piece. And then I also picked up this piece. It's the same casting, but if you look at the tampos there, they're whited out. So I'm not for sure. It's almost like they put the tampos off the France one on this one, but talking to people, some people say that this was faded out in the sun and stuff. So I don't know. You can tell me this is the regular edition that's been out, and then this one's the one that I found. And I don't know. They say it could have faded. It's kind of hard to tell. So if you got any input on that, I'd appreciate it. But it's a really cool piece either way, so I added it to my collection. They're both Hong Kong based. Like I said, a lot of people said that you put it out in the sun or something, or maybe a tanning bed, and it'll fade them out like that. I really don't know, but it's a really cool piece, so I added it to the collection. Next here, we've got a 31 doozy on an extras card there. It's unpunched from 1981. But if you look there on the package, it says new wide white walls, and then on the back tire, they forgot to put the white wall on. It's got a black wall on it. That's a really cool error to be still in the package. Next here's the Firebird that my uncle bought for me. He bought me a Hot Wheel because he knows I collect Hot Wheels and I like Firebirds, but he didn't know that it was missing the interior. So that was really cool to find that. He didn't even have a clue that it was missing the interior, and I was so excited about that. So I decided I was going to go around and find one, so I ended up going around and finding one, and it's supposed to have that black interior, as you can see there. So that's a really cool piece there. So I went out hunting to find this car here to go with this one, just because I really wanted two of them to go together. And while I was out, I found a few more arrows. I went in and I found this one here. This is the Honda Civic Custom. And if you look there, you can see this one has the Hot Wheels and Tampo back here. This one actually goes down, and then of course they put the red Hot Wheels and stuff down here. Not for sure what's going on. Must not have been sitting in a nest right when they put the Tampos on. But that was a kind of a neat error, so went ahead and bought both of those. Next here we've got a color swing. This is on an 88 Honda CRX, and if you look there, the top one's a lot darker than this bottom one. Kind of hard to see there maybe, but they're a real big difference color swing there. Some of these flat colors are hard to get 100% right, but nothing major, but you can kind of see this one's a whole lot darker than this one, but kind of a neat little error there. Next here we got a Nissan Skyline GTR, and the tampo looks like it's been at least double tampoed. It might be triple tampoed. It is completely raised up off the car. Maybe kind of hard to see there. I'm trying to get it in the light the best I can, but It's a really cool area. I could find another one to compare it with, but I knew that there was something going on with this one because they hardly ever have tempos where they're completely raised up off the car. And that's a really cool area there. Next here, my dad found this was the Porsche 928 Safari. This is a regular treasure hunt, so that was pretty cool to pick up. I walked into a Walmart, and this was hanging on the front of the peg, and the whole box looks like somebody just took it and crunched it. As you can see, it's already ripped there. It's a treasure hunt of the Rise and Climb, so I figure I'd pick it up, and I'll end up giving it to a kid or whatever, probably with like that Porsche one too. But kind of neat treasure hunt there, and I figure I'd pick it up. I'll give it to somebody. Next, I know this is nothing big to most people, but I thought this was cool, so I was going to open it. It's an Aston Martin. And I thought it was neat, so I went ahead and picked it up so I could open it and check it out. And I really liked it. It's almost like a Zamax, so that's a really cool car. I really like the white tires and stuff on it. I just picked it up just because I thought it was neat, and I wanted to open it and check it out. So I think it's going to be a new treasure hunt for 2025, and it's got a cool Moon Eyes almost look because it's yellow and black. That's really cool there. And then we've got the Super and the regular here. This is the regular 83 Silverado. We'll go ahead and open it. Check it out. So I collect the 83 Silverados loose, and I was worried about trying to find one of these Supers. I figured I was going to have to trade around to get the Super version. And but anyway, my dad found it for me, and he gave it to me, and now I have it to open, put in my collection. And that's the regular there. And then this is the Super. I may get a knife to open it real quick. Alright. On some of these cars, like Supers and Redline Club cars, I like to open them with a knife. Cut them right around the edge. Anyway, I open them around the edge so that you can peel it back. Pull the car out, and then you can keep the package if you want and put it in a protector. If you ever want to, you know, kind of display it in the package, you can. I collect my stuff loose. So, and there's the Super Treasure Hunt 83 Silverado for this year. It looks pretty good. I think I like this paint job a little better than the first time they come out in the Super. But that's really cool. Like I said, I was worried about getting this one. The only one I think I'm missing now is the NFTH on this. And they're going pretty high, so it'll be a while probably before I'll trade around to get one of those. But really cool piece. I'm so glad that Daddy found it and gave it to me. So it's one less thing that I have to trade around to get for the 83 Silverado collection. Really cool piece. So that's all the stuff that we'll go over for right now. And that's all the areas I'm going to go over for today. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. If there's anything you want to know or see more of, put it in the comments, and I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. But I appreciate you coming back and seeing me, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you. Red line, can't get it out, tongue-tied. Bang. I was going through some blah, 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 blah. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and a new happy new year, happy new year.
Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.